Hey everybody, it's Derek from the DDude2611 channel, and what you're looking at is a bunch of webs and a bunch of Beemoths slash waxworms, whatever you want to call them, crawling around. There's their pre-mixed food mixture that I've talked about in my other videos. You can see them crawling around, some are even inside the block. These guys just came out of the fridge, so they're not exactly moving yet, but these guys are some of my harvest from yesterday. That's my finger compared to their size, so they're fully bait sized. Okay, now there you can see the we call that the breeder block, which is where the moths actually supposedly lay their eggs. There's a broken open pupa from when the moths were in here. Let's see if you can focus on that. There's some Beemoth there. This will be a cool shot here. Just make sure I don't flip it over too fast. There's some more in there. Let me open the lid for you guys so you can kind of see. Got the seal on it because when these babies hatch, they are. Is that a baby right there? No. They are literally microscopic, and so are the eggs, which is why I was almost going to get rid of these guys, because it was like three weeks at least after the moths were in here. I'm like, well, there's no worms yet, and it's been like 3 weeks, so I don't think any of them hatched. And well, guess what? You know what happens. They end up hatching, and if I had thrown this stuff away, I wouldn't have had any of these worms. Which, I mean, these guys are, let me take it. You gotta break up this webbing, which is basically just their, them digging tunnels through their food. Make sure there's no baby ones in there that could get out in your house or get out into the wild. Either for fishing use only, they're not going to be used. Well, they're going to be used to rear more, because I'm going to save some of these from this batch to keep them in here to raise the next batch. But you definitely don't want to, wow, look at that guy. Look how quick he's going, man. Grab him right here for you guys. This is one of the medium-sized ones. It's not even one of the real big ones, but I can show you. Ooh, ah, he's climbing on me. If I can show you how active these guys are. I mean, obviously they're kept in the room where we have the furnace. I don't know if he likes the camera on him or not. Hey! Put me back into my house. Yeah. Trying to get a good focus on that. There you go. That's a nice adult there. Let them crawl around. They have these little grippy pads on their feet. So they basically make sure this guy don't fall on the floor here and go through the house, which is not a very pleasant thing. I cleaned this webbing out yesterday, and look how much webbing is in here just from overnight. So the ones in the little container I showed you, I did run them through the freezer for 9 minutes last night. And so far, I mean, they've been kept in cold temperatures, but so far I haven't seen them start to web yet. At least the ones that have been. Here's one of the, oops, just dropped him. There's another one right there to show you guys some size. There he is. Say hi to the camera. I'm gonna try to, these worms are kind of stuck in here, but I'm gonna grab a couple to show you the size difference. This is obviously a much smaller example, crawling very fast. And these guys, I mean, they're fast. I mean, they're not, they're not like you get them in the bait shop where they're, they've been kept in a fridge. I mean, these guys have been kept in the room where we have the furnace, which is at least in the 70s, probably closer maybe to the 80s. When the thing is actually on, and these things really grow optimally at high temperatures. So you can see they're kind of working their way through here too, through the little block. Let's see if I can rip off some of this excess webbing here so I can show you guys, the true extent of what I have. I'm going to try to toss them all at the bottom here. There's another nice one right there. Make sure you don't drop any on the table. That's why I kind of hold them in here. Say hello to the camera. Hello. Okay. And if you're somebody who fishes a lot, especially for panfish and stuff, how good this bait can be. Here's another smaller one, just to that's a very small. It's probably the smallest size you'd find, at your local bait shop. In the especially if you buy one of the bulk packs. But I'm very satisfied with what I have right here. So if I can save this money and just keep doing this, which is what I 100% fully intend to do. I mean, it's just common sense with as much as I fish and, trying to be, there's a nice fat one for you there. Now that's prime right there. I mean, that's a mature wax moth. So you can see the little suction cup he's got on him. Crawling around there. Put me back in my home. Okay. You're back in your home now, buddy. Don't worry. And like I said, some of these guys will be left in here to pupate, aka cocoon again. And I mean, they're just, I want to get a shot. I want to take as many of these out of here as I can to give you a shot of how many of them are actually. Well, miss that one. He went back in his little hole, which is what this breeder block has. It's like a cardboard. I think it mimics like honeycomb almost, and it's real good for them because they can get in these little slots here. And then there you see, obviously, on the back, mimics their natural state. There's some right there. Here's a ton. Not sure how many you can see. Ton left in here. This mass of tangled web. There's a real prime example right here. I know I keep saying that, but this is the size you can produce when you grow these things. I mean, these things are lively as can be. I mean, just unbelievable. And then here's a quick view of the bottom here. And for all you guys who've been wondering how long it was going to take me, I think it was 4 tries due to my own mistakes and stuff. But here you go. There they are there. There they are in there. There they are there. There they are there. It's a whole invasion of waxworms, plus these that I took out yesterday that have been put in the fridge, so they're not very warm yet, but they'll warm up. And then these are the ones I froze. As you can see, there's no webbing in there. Well, I didn't actually freeze them. You want to put them just to the edge of freezing them before you actually freeze them, and that'll kill the spinning glands. And then you don't end up in your bait container having a bunch of webs and a bunch of cocoons. And that's how you can keep them for a long time. At 55 degrees to 65 in a cool, dry spot is what all the bait shops tell you. But if you put them in the butter drawer, the outside drawer in your fridge, on the outside door as well, they'll be fine. It does take them a little bit to warm up though, but definitely don't keep them as cold as you would with spikes or mousies. But there's an update, guys. Hope you guys are having a good 2021 so far. I hope to be posting a bunch of new content this year. Here's a final look. They're having a race right now. It's the Waxworm 500 going on. It's a D-Dude 2611 Speedway. So I will see you later. Good fishing. Stay safe. Be kind to one another. D-Dude 2611 out.